So in a turn of events we probably all could have predicted, Apple has been in negotiations with Claude and with OpenAI to basically replacing Siri instead of it being their large language model, smarter Siri. It's going to be possibly one of theirs. Which, I mean, honestly, I said that sarcastically about it being a crazy turn of events. I feel like we all could have seen this coming when Apple basically changed course entirely and had that whole vaporware scandal with Apple Intelligence as it is. But honestly, I think this is the solution that a lot of people really want, me included. I don't know about you, but I use OpenAI every single day. It has taken over Google for me. It is the new Google. If they could integrate their models into Apple, into Siri, I think that would be such a great step for a couple reasons. Obviously, it's a platform that everyone uses now. It's kind of like the Google of AI. You know what I mean? It's one of those big things. Same with Claude and all of the others, Anthropic, things like all the names. You know what I mean? So it's good on one hand for that, but it's also good to show that Apple is taking this seriously and actually cares about where they go in this step, and shows that, like, okay, maybe they are not AI players in this key race, but they're willing to adopt AI into their platforms in a good way. And they're willing to listen after the chaos that has been Apple Intelligence. I will tell you, from a PR standpoint, this is going to be a very, very interesting thing to see unfold, because they've gone in so many different directions. Obviously, Craig Federighi and Greg Joswiak just recently did a whole press tour after WWDC talking about how they needed more time to bake the features of Apple Intelligence and all of that stuff, and that they're planning for 2026. So this would be an even further reversal of that, but I think there's more positivity in this than there would be in Apple's. And I think it's saying something. Apple was never ready to release something like this, ever. No matter what the teams were working on, all of that stuff, they just weren't ready for it. And I think, honestly, if this is the play that they go, that's fine. I don't necessarily think it's a problem. I actually think it's a very good solution to a problem that was faced out there. So I don't know. I can't say I'm mad about this, but obviously this is too soon to tell. Negotiations are still ongoing, and this is the first we're hearing of these reports. As of right now, Apple's stock price hasn't changed at all. It's still flat, at least today. When most of the market was up today, Apple was still hovering just around like 201 most of the day. So obviously it hasn't really been priced in yet, and that's something that we're going to see over time, I hope. But I don't know. I think this is the right step forward for the company after all of the shit that they've gone through with Apple Intelligence and all of that. Sometimes it's best when a company is good at one thing to, especially a trillion-dollar company like Apple, take what they are good at, continue doing what they're good at, and outsource the things they're not. And they're not good at AI, clearly. I mean, let's be fair. They are good at machine learning things. They have been for a while. But as far as this LLM, smarter Siri, all of that stuff, they're not the leaders in this. Because they're the leaders in hardware. They're the leaders in pretty good consumer electronic software. They're not exactly the leaders in AI. And I don't think any of us really expected them to be either. So, I don't know. Definitely interested to hear your thoughts down in the comments. Do you think this is a good move? Do you think this is a bad move? Interested to hear where you go with that. And with all that out of the way, thank you again so much for watching this video. And until the next one, I'll talk to you later. Peace out.